Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Free. If you are new here, welcome to Glam Her Hair. In today's video, I am going to be doing a color client. As you can see, she came in with some color grown out. I did not do that, but she wanted like a cherry wine, maybe like a 99J type color, like a dark wine color. And she sent me pictures of what she wanted. I told her, of course, we could achieve that. So we did the consultation. She booked the appointment, and here we are. We are going ahead, and I am lightening her because the level that I need to get to, I could have done it with color. But because she had previously lightened hair, I went ahead and lightened her to get kind of like to the same level that she was at so we could have an even canvas. And I lightened her with Schwarzkopf Blonde Me and 7-volume developer. They're 7-volume developers, so she can lift low and slow. And that way it gives me time to get the whole head done without having to pretty much rush and worry about the back lifting too fast, or different parts of her hair lifting too fast before I can get to them. So I did speed up the footage so that way I am not boring you guys with repetition, but I do the same thing for all 4 quadrants. I just outline the outside, and then I do subsections within each quadrant. Now, take note that I am not overlapping the lightener onto the already previously colored hair. And also, I am not putting the lightener on her scalp yet, or like close to her scalp yet. I am about 1/4 of an inch away from her scalp because I don't want her to have hot roots. And if you know color, you know that, especially with bleach, but with regular hair color as well, the heat from your scalp will cause the process of oxidation to happen a whole lot quicker, which means that the heat from your scalp turns the 7-volume into about a 10 to 13 volume, somewhere around there, and it makes it lift faster, but it also will make it lift brighter, because it's lifting faster than the rest of the hair. So obviously it'll be brighter, and that is called hot roots, and that is what we do not want. So we are not getting that close to the scalp yet, but on this clip you can see that I am like smudging the lightener in. I'm just making sure that all the strands in the sections are saturated with the lightener, because I don't want any blotches or dark spots in the areas where it's supposed to be lightened. So continue to enjoy this application, and I will stop rambling until I have to say something else again, and I'll be back. So at this point, I had to go mix up more lightener. And as you can see, she's very comfortable because she was falling asleep. But keep in mind that you don't want to mix up a whole bunch of lightener at the beginning of the service, because as it oxidizes, it weakens. So it doesn't work as well if it's been sitting for a long time. So a fresh batch of lightener toward the end of the lightening session is best. And you may even want to, you can kick it up a notch as far as like the level of developer, because that gives the last section the opportunity to catch up with, you know, the previous lighten sections, because they've already been, you know, sitting and working. The bleach has already, or the lightener has already been working. Which, fun fact, just in case you don't know, bleach is the term that everyone uses. It is considered a bleach, but in professional terms, we call it lightener. So, with that being said, the lightener has already been working on the other sections. So, it has already started the lightening process. So, in order to get the last section up to speed with the rest, you could bump up the developer. However, I stayed with a 7 because, like I said, I want to keep the integrity of the hair and I want to go low and slow. Excuse my back in the frame. Girl, I got to figure out with this new salon situation, I have to figure out a better setup, which I did buy another tripod, and I am going to play with that one and see what angle I can set that up at. And also, it is a motion detection tripod, so we're gonna see how that works. I have a setup in mind, so we're gonna see if I can make it do what it do. But here you see me working the bleach in, making sure all the strands are saturated before I get to the scalp. And then here we are, now we are going in all the way to the scalp to make sure all the dark hair is covered, so that way we can lighten it evenly, so then we can go ahead and tone her hair to the color that she actually requested. So I'm going to go ahead and let you watch this, and I will be back. So now that I've applied the lightener everywhere, I'm just going back through and making sure everything has full saturation, with the exception of the ends of her hair, because again, they've already been previously lightened and we don't want to overlap that, because then it compromises the integrity of the hair strands, and the health of the hair. So I put a plastic cap on her because and a towel, because I want the heat to be trapped in, so that way her roots lift a little quicker, to catch up with the rest of her hair, which the heat from her body heat from her scalp is going to help that happen. But when you trap the heat in, it also helps speed up the process, along with that last section, that you obviously seen start to lift. But just so everything can catch up with each other, I went ahead and put the plastic cap and the towel on. So you're going to see me come back and check her. And then I'm going to have her come over to the shampoo bowl so we can go ahead and get that rinsed out. She is so excited about her color. Fun fact, just little backstory. I've been doing her hair since back in the day, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. She used to come to me and get her sew-ins. But this is my first time doing her color, and I don't know why she didn't come to me the first time, but the person who actually did her color, she shared with me that it didn't even come out the color that she wanted. She didn't get a hydration treatment, and her hair was like brittle, hard, and crunchy. So needless to say, she won't be having those issues over here. We are definitely going to keep the health of the hair number one. So as you can see, I put the front back under the cap because that wasn't finished processing yet. However, the back was. So that's why I took that out and left that in the open air. So now I'm putting post Kim on her hair, which, you put to kind of like normalize the hair right after a chemical service, any chemical service. And then I went straight in with some neutralizing shampoo by Influence as well, just to kind of get the lightener out of her hair. And as you can see, she is enjoying that shampoo. You can see that the roots are a little, or the root to the mid shaft is a little bit lighter than the actual ends of her hair, but just wait for it. It ends up working out perfectly, because the color meltage was melting. And then when the hair is wet, it is always darker than when it's dry. So as you can see with the hair wet, some parts look the same color from root to end, and the other parts look like it's a little lighter, but it's a little funky looking because of the lighting in the salon. But trust the process. I promise you, everything is going to blend perfectly. So what you see me putting in now is number 2 by Olaplex. I use Olaplex number 1 in all of my chemicals, relaxers, colors. It doesn't matter if it's a chemical, I'm using Olaplex number 1 in it. So then of course after the shampoo or rinsing out color, then you go in with Olaplex number 2 as well. They work together hand in hand. So that's what you see me doing now. Putting Olaplex number 2 all throughout her hair, making sure each strand is saturated. And yes, I do have the steamer on, so I just have her laying back in the bowl, letting that process for a few minutes before I go ahead and rinse that out. And then I'm going to put some conditioner on her. I don't even think I rinsed it out. I think I put conditioner right on top of it. And then I put her under the steamer for maybe about 25 minutes. And then I rinsed everything out. So I know I'm lying. Her hydration treatment didn't come until after I put her her toner on. So with that being said, this is the part where I'm rinsing out the Olaplex #2. So I had Olaplex #2 in her hair. I laid her back in the bowl with the steamer on at the sink at the bowl, and I let that sit for about 5-10 minutes, and then I rinsed her out completely. And then this is where I started to put her toner on, her color on. And I use Joico, what is it called? Like their direct dye. I can't think of, oh my goodness, I don't know why I can't think of it, but I'll put it down in the description below. But I use Joico, and I did why I don't know what I use. I can't think of, I'm not looking at it right now, and I can't think of the name of the colors, but one was like a berry, the other one was red, and then the other one was like a maybe a crimson or yeah, I can't think. I'll put them in the description, and I'm not at the salon right now. I'm at home doing this voiceover. So with that being said, I did one concoction for her root, and then another concoction for her mid shaft to ends. It all blended the same, right? However, I did that because, like I said, the root was a little bit lighter than the mid shaft to end. So I wanted to make sure everything blended well. So I had to put just a little bit. I used a combination of the same colors, but different amounts to create different dimension. So that way the roots could be darker, and then the ends could fall along the same lines of color as the root, if you understand what I'm saying. But anyway, what you see me doing now is applying that mixture, my first mixture, my root formula to the roots. And this is, again, direct dye. So it is a demi-permanent, or no, I'm sorry. It is a semi-permanent, but it doesn't need any other peroxide or anything, hydrogen peroxide, to mix with it in order for it to color the hair. So direct dye, semi-permanent. And keep in mind, reds fade faster. So I did explain this to my client. It's semi-permanent, which means that it's not a permanent color anyway. However, red does stain the hair, but at the same time, reds fade the fastest. Okay, so anywho, I am applying that formula all over her root everywhere, and then you're going to see me go back in and put the second mixture for her mid shaft to her ends on all the rest of the hair. So enjoy the application, and I will be back. Oh, and also, if you are wondering what brush I'm using to apply her color, that is the Framar Power Painter, I believe is what it's called. But I have it in pink and in black. And so I thought that I had the clip of me applying the color to her from her mid shaft to her ends. However, obviously I don't, but it flipped directly here. So this is after the color has sat. She sat under the dryer with a plastic cap on for probably about 30-40 minutes. I did have another client that I was doing. Kalisha, shout out to you. She was the one in the background in the blue shirt in the earlier part of the clip. And the reason she got stuck at the salon while I was doing a color client is because that day she was late, and it ran into the time of my color client. She would have been gone before I even started my color client, but she was late, so she had to tough it out and hang with us for a while. So after this client came from under the dryer with the color on, I did go ahead and rinse it out And then I put her conditioner on and put her under the steamer for about 20-25 minutes. And then that's when you seen me blow drying her. So I rinse the conditioner out and then spray some leave-in, coconut milk leave-in by Influancé Haircare. And then I also put the what is it called? The Glo Kit by EJ's hair. Ecyaj, I'm sorry, Ecyaj hair care. Nook, if y'all know Nook, I used her Glo Kit, which has a leave-in, like blow dry cream and a serum. So I put that on her hair to not only protect it from heat damage, but to also give it that shine and that, you know, glow, basically, after pressing. So as you can see, I'm pressing her out. I am using the Babyliss ceramic iron to press her out. Love that iron. I have quite a few irons that I do love, which, by the way, Salon Centric had a sale. And I went today and got the Babyliss Pro Prima, the Babyliss Pro Prima 3000, and it came with the mini iron too, the 2000. So it was a really great deal, and I got the limited edition one. I am so excited. It's so dope. I cannot wait to use it. But anywho, this is the Babyliss Pro iron as well, that I'm flat ironing her hair with. And as you can see, it's working great. This is a ceramic iron. For coarser textures, I do like to use a titanium iron. However, I didn't need to use a titanium iron on her. Plus, with us just doing color and everything like that, I didn't think that a titanium iron was even necessary, because it's a different, if you know anything about titanium versus ceramic, it's just a different type of heat. It's a lot hotter, and even though the temperature may read the same, it's two different kinds of heat. So I didn't want the titanium to, you know, dry out her hair, or it just wasn't necessary. And I didn't want it to fade the red as quick as we put it in, because again, reds fade quick, and especially with heat. Okay, so look at her hair though. Like, look at the shine, look at the integrity, look at the color. It's even all over. Excuse me. I just love it. I loved it. She loved it. It came out the color that she requested. Is beautiful. Now, I did explain to her how she would need to maintain it using red shampoo if she was to wash or shampoo her own hair. But in coming back to the salon, I would definitely you know, assess the red, see if she needs another toner, an example, semi-permanent color touch up. You know, it's not a chemical, so it's not gonna hurt to put it on there again. But I'll also be shampooing her with a color safe shampoo. I believe the one by Redken, I'll put it in the description below. I had never used that shampoo and conditioner before, but it was recommended to me by one of my YouTube crushes, Cassandra Olivia. And I did go ahead and buy it. Oh, and I also sprayed in her hair the Keep Me Vivid lamination spray, which that also was a recommendation from Cassandra. But the Keep Me Vivid shampoo and conditioner is what I'll be using on her when she comes back for her follow-up visit. Look at that color though. It is giving. The color is definitely coloring, y'all. And it's so perfect. It's so dope because it's just the color that she wanted. So I'm going to let y'all continue to watch me press her hair out. Remember, with the press, smaller sections will give you a better result when it comes to getting that hair straight. And then in this clip, we were laughing and talking about the middle part, because like we can never seem to get the middle part in the middle, and I'm such a perfectionist that I just kept parting and parting and parting, and we were just laughing. I'm like, girl, is that the middle? Because your head must be crooked. But you know, I could joke with her like that. Like, she's not a new client. Like I said, she's a long time client. Even though I don't see her as often as I would like, she is still a long time client. So yeah, but we finally found the middle of her head, so I went in to continue to press. So just keep on watching as I finish up the silk press. And I lied. The Keep Me Vivid shampoo and conditioner and the Keep Me Vivid lamination spray is by Matrix, not Redken. So we finished the silk press, and here you see me trimming her hair. I'm not taking off a bunch of length. I'm not a scissor happy stylist, but I do like to get off what needs to come off, and then let my clients know that we'll gradually work on getting the rest as the hair grows. But I make sure they know they have to stay consistent. Otherwise, the hair will continue to split up the strand, causing even more damage. So here you see me going in and pulling her hair out at a 90-degree angle from her head, following the shape of her head and trimming the interior as well. So just look at how silky her hair is though. Like, look how it's straight from root to end. Like, my silk presses are life. I promise. I promise. If you want, like my clients say, and a few clients have said publicly in reviews, if you want the silkiest silk press in town, come see Free, okay? Look at that. Her hair is absolutely gorgeous. She loved the color. I love the color. It's the color in the picture that she sent me. It's exactly what she wanted. So if she's happy, I'm happy. Another tip, the Framar color wipes. The Framar color wipes. I use those as well to get the red off of her forehead and the back of her neck and like around her ear area. So those really work too. So you want to get you some of those Framar color wipes because they do really help to remove color. So she only wanted her hair bumped. She didn't want like hard curls or body curls or anything like that. She just wanted just a little bump, and we were laughing because she was like, you know, just like a little bump. And I'm like, girl, I am not gonna give you a mushroom. Like, relax. I got you. So yeah, me and my clients, we be clowning. But so I gave her a little bump, a little feather action, nothing too much. Gave her exactly what she wanted, just so her hair can swing, bounce, be healthy, look healthy, is healthy. Like, just look at it. It's so pretty. So no need to take little small sections after you've already pressed the hair. Just take larger sections because at this point all you're doing is styling, so you don't need to be adding that much heat to the situation. Okay, so just take larger sections to give that little bump that she is looking for. Even when it comes to curls, I take larger sections to curl as well because I've already pressed out the hair. So it does not need that excessive amount of heat on each small section. So you can just go ahead and take larger sections and do that. So just look, just watch. Look how silky it is. Look how gorgeous it is. Look how even her color is. It's really pretty. She loved it and I loved it too. So just keep on watching. We are almost near the end of the video. If you have not already, please go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what other videos you would like to see on my channel. I do have some ideas lined up. I am in a new salon space now, so it's more room to move around, more room to record, and more my clientele is building quickly, so more content to shoot. So I'll have more videos to put out to you guys. So I'm just going through, excuse my shoulder and my back. I'm just going through combing and, you know, look at her hair, getting her hair in order for her to be done. And then I'm just putting a little edge control on. And y'all, I am seriously working on, I wasn't going to say it, but I'm working on unbigging my back this summer. So my back ain't all big in the camera, okay? So excuse my back. But like I said, I'm going to figure out another angle, but I'm still going to unbig my back this summer. Watch. But yeah, so I'm doing her edges. That is my my detail guy. He is all up, the producer, all up in the videos, but he all up in the video. He didn't realize he was until I told him. So he stepped out. But yeah, the hair is giving. Like, look at it. She loved her hair. Look at her. Yes. Look at that shake. She is too hype. Like, yeah, she loved her hair. So again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope y'all like the color. Let me know down below, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.